What would it feel like to know that you are in control of your choices, that financial limitations have become a thing of the past, and that the freedom to decide the direction of your life has finally arrived? Today, I invite you to embark on a powerful reflection, because in this video, we're going to explore the path that leads to true wealth. And we're not talking about shortcuts or easy promises. We're talking about the real renunciations, the difficult choices, and the attitudes needed to turn 2025 into the turning point of your life. Think of each step you take in this video as a piece of a puzzle, each one revealing an important part of the path to prosperity. This is a call for those who are ready to let go of excuses, for those who are willing to face their fears and renounce everything that limits their potential. What if I told you that one of these renunciations could completely transform your worldview, that it could open your eyes to new possibilities and awaken an inner strength that you didn't even know you had? Stay tuned, because that moment will come, and it will be decisive. Before we start, leave in the comments, "I am a rich and prosperous person." By doing so, you're already taking the first step, because every decision, no matter how small, builds the path to the freedom you've always dreamed of. Let's get started. Number 1, get out of your comfort zone. This is the first step, and it can be the most challenging, but also the most rewarding. Imagine that your comfort zone is like a small island. It's safe, predictable, and familiar, but at the same time, limited. If you really want to get rich in 2025, you need to have the courage to jump off this safe boat and swim into the unknown. Wealth rarely comes to those who sit back and wait. It comes to those who seek it, those who act, those who are willing to break new ground. What are you putting on the back burner for fear of failure? That business idea you're excited about but always put off. Or perhaps a skill that could transform your career and open new doors, but which takes time and effort to master. Stepping out of your comfort zone means exploring the unknown, and yes, that can be scary. But just like the pioneers who paved the way for new civilizations, you too need to face discomfort in order to find true prosperity. The year 2025 is shaping up to be the year of great opportunities, and they will be available to those who challenge themselves to go beyond what is comfortable. Number 2, stop making excuses. Excuses are like little stones in your shoes, each one of which prevents you from advancing towards the finish line. Have you ever found yourself saying, "I don't have time, I don't have the resources," or "I'm not capable"? Each of these excuses is like an invisible wall that you yourself put in your way, blocking the road to the life you dream of. Imagine that every excuse you make from now on is a wasted chance, an opportunity that will never come again. Replace "I can't" with "How can I?" This simple but powerful change has the effect of opening up possibilities that previously seemed unattainable. Remember that excuses may bring temporary relief, but they cost you progress in the long run. Are you ready to let go of these anchors and focus on building what you really want? Every time you choose not to apologize, you're one step closer to becoming the person you've always wanted to be. If you're enjoying this content so far, make sure you're subscribed to our channel. I'm preparing a series of videos that will transform your financial life, and you can't miss them. Number 3, end procrastination. Procrastination is a silent enemy, a fog that gradually takes over your time and steals your dreams one day at a time. Think of your time as precious capital, like gold that doesn't come back once it's lost. Every time you procrastinate, you are taking away from your own progress, jeopardizing the future you could build today. Imagine that procrastination is a thief on the prowl, ready to steal the opportunities that come your way. Try using the 5-second rule when an important task or idea comes up. Count from 5 to 1 and act immediately before your brain makes excuses. Ask yourself, if I keep putting things off, where will I be in 5 years' time? Do you want to live a life where you look back and regret the opportunities you missed? With every small action you take, you're strengthening the path to achieving your dreams. Number 4, stay away from toxic relationships. Imagine that your life is a garden and that you are the gardener responsible for caring for and cultivating the best in your space. Negative people and toxic relationships are like weeds that suck your energy and prevent you from flourishing. They can be friends, colleagues, or even family members who, instead of encouraging you, plant doubts and limit your vision of the future. For your garden to thrive, you will need to remove these influences. This is difficult work and can require painful choices, but by surrounding yourself with people who inspire and support you, you create an environment where your ambitions have room to grow and flourish. Who are the people around you? Who encourages you and who discourages you? The answer to this question can determine how willing you are to achieve your goals. Number 5, get rid of negativity. Negativity is like a dark lens that obscures the colors and possibilities of your life, making everything darker and more demotivating. If you want to thrive, you need to adopt a new outlook, seeing the world as a place full of opportunities and challenges. Start your day with an exercise in gratitude. Write down 3 things you are grateful for. This simple gesture can help reprogram your brain to see the positive, making room for optimism and new ideas. Every time a negative thought arises, ask yourself, does this thought help me get where I want to go? Adopting an optimistic outlook doesn't mean ignoring reality, but rather seeing situations as opportunities for learning and growth. Optimism is a skill that you can and should develop, as it is an essential fuel for success. Number 6, overcome the fear of failure. The fear of failure is like an invisible chain that holds you in place, preventing you from exploring the new and pursuing your dreams with conviction. The truth is that failure, although painful, is also one of the best teachers we can have. Every failed experience brings with it a valuable lesson, an opportunity to refine our strategies and correct our course. Think back to the greats of history, such as Thomas Edison, who saw every failed attempt as a step towards success. In 10 years' time, would you rather look back and regret what you didn't try, or be proud of every attempt you made? It's time to embrace failure as an essential tool for growth and success. Number 7, give up perfectionism. Imagine that perfectionism is like a distorted mirror. It makes us believe that nothing we do is good enough, leading us into an endless cycle of revision and hesitation. This behavior, although it may seem positive, is a trap that prevents progress. Remember that many great projects and achievements began imperfectly and were improved over time. Prefer the concept of done is better than perfect. Think of history's great innovators. They didn't wait until everything was absolutely flawless before launching their ideas. Ask yourself, am I delaying my success by striving for perfection? What could I accomplish by accepting imperfection and focusing on improving along the way? The sooner you act, the sooner you can learn, grow, and create something extraordinary. Remember, every step you take, even if it's not perfect, brings you closer to your goal. Number 8. Stop comparing yourself to others. Imagine being in a marathon race where you are distracted by watching the performance of everyone around you. In doing so, your energy and focus are scattered, and you end up forgetting your own pace and your own goals. Each person has a unique journey with its own challenges and achievements, and comparing your progress with that of others is a recipe for frustration and discouragement. Remember that you only know the surface of other people's lives, while you carry with you the depths of your own story, your fears, and your victories. Instead, make comparison a tool for internal reflection. Compare yourself with who you were yesterday, a month ago, a year ago. Celebrate every small achievement, even if it may seem insignificant in the eyes of others. Ask yourself, if I only focus on my own progress, what can I achieve? This will help you move more confidently towards your dreams. Number 9, cut out useless distractions. We live in a world full of distractions, with social networks, constant notifications, and countless forms of entertainment always at hand. Every time a distraction diverts your attention, you lose the thread of your own progress, as if each notification were a siren calling you away from your dreams. Imagine that your time is like a road leading to success. Distractions are like detours that slow you down and take you off course. To achieve financial success in 2025, it will be essential that you eliminate these interferences with determination. Remove apps that consume time without bringing value. Set specific times to access social networks and turn off notifications that take away your concentration. What's more, learn to say no to invitations that don't contribute to your personal or professional growth. Success requires an almost relentless level of focus. Are you willing to make that choice? Imagine how far you can go if every minute you waste today is actually invested in your future. Number 11. Eliminate limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs are like invisible walls that surround your mind, preventing you from seeing your own potential. They are made up of thoughts such as, "I'm not capable," "I don't have the necessary talent," or "success is for others." But contrary to appearances, these barriers are internal constructions and not external realities. Question these beliefs and ask yourself, is this really true? Can I find a way to overcome this limitation? Try replacing these limiting statements with thoughts that encourage growth. Remember, beliefs are like seeds. The ones you nurture become your reality. Choose to plant thoughts that empower you. Every time you challenge a limiting belief, you'll be one step closer to the life you want. Number 10. Stop seeking approval from others. The need for approval is like an invisible weight that you carry on your back, limiting your decisions and hindering your progress. Whenever you depend on the acceptance of others, you end up giving up a part of yourself, your authenticity, and your own convictions. Many of history's great innovators were criticized and misunderstood, but they moved forward, guided by their vision and their values, and that's what made them memorable. When you define what's important to you, you start to live a more authentic life, aligned with who you really want to be. Ask yourself, am I doing this for myself or seeking the approval of others? By freeing yourself from this need, your choices become truer and more powerful, propelling you towards a life of success and fulfillment. Number 11, eliminate limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs are like invisible walls that surround your mind, preventing you from seeing your own potential. They are made up of thoughts such as, "I'm not capable," "I don't have the necessary talent," or "success is for others." But contrary to appearances, these barriers are internal constructions and not external realities. Question these beliefs and ask yourself, is this really true? Can I find a way to overcome this limitation? Try replacing these limiting statements with thoughts that encourage growth. Remember, beliefs are like seeds. The ones you nurture become your reality. Choose to plant thoughts that empower you. Every time you challenge a limiting belief, you'll be one step closer to the life you want. Number 12, quit multitasking. Multitasking is a myth that promises efficiency, but actually disperses us and prevents us from reaching our full potential in each task. Imagine that your mind is like a magnifying glass. The more you disperse your attention, the less focus each activity receives, and the end result suffers. Instead of trying to do several things at once, choose 3 priority activities for your day and dedicate yourself to them with your full attention. This practice not only increases your productivity, but also reduces the stress caused by too many simultaneous activities. Ask yourself, if I give all my attention to a single task, what can I achieve? When you practice monotasking, you gain the ability to produce deeper and more meaningful work, which brings you closer to success. Number 13, overcome self-sabotage. Self-sabotage is a destructive and often silent pattern that acts like an invisible shadow, preventing you from reaching your true potential. It can manifest itself as procrastination, excessive self-criticism, or even in the form of choices that you know will hinder your progress. To overcome this, you need to become aware of the moments when you are sabotaging yourself, and more importantly, you need to understand the why behind these behaviors. Ask yourself, What am I trying to avoid with this behavior? Is there something that scares me to the point of wanting to sabotage myself? By identifying the causes of self-sabotage, you can tackle them head-on and create habits that boost your growth rather than undermine it. After all, deserving success is a decision that starts from within. Number 14. Give up total control. The need for absolute control is an illusion that generates frustration and drains your energy because life is full of variables and uncertainties. Imagine that life is like a river in constant movement. Trying to control each wave is a useless and exhausting effort. Financial freedom and prosperity only come when you learn to focus on what you can really control, your own attitudes, reactions, and choices. Ask yourself, what can I change in this situation? How can I respond constructively? By accepting the fact that you don't have power over everything, you free yourself to act more strategically and effectively, investing your energy in what really matters. Number 15, sacrifice the present for the future. Financial success and true freedom often require you to make difficult choices in the present, foregoing immediate pleasures in favor of something bigger and more lasting. Imagine that every small sacrifice today, whether it's cutting costs, studying more, or investing in new skills, is a seed that will plant a prosperous future. Constantly ask yourself, how will this decision impact my life in 5 or 10 years' time? Having this long-term perspective is what differentiates those who build something solid from those who live only for the moment. Think of the investments you are making in yourself, in knowledge, health, and skills, as the building blocks of a foundation that will bring great returns in the future. At the end of this journey, you will have planted the seeds for a life of success and financial independence. These 15 sacrifices may seem difficult at first, but remember, each one is a conscious choice towards your future. If you liked this video, leave your support with a like, and so that I know you've watched to the end, comment to the end. I'll leave a heart for everyone who makes it this far, as it's a sign of commitment to your own growth. And to keep you learning, I recommend 2 videos that can enrich your journey. Choose one of them and make the most of it. This is the time to make a commitment to your growth and the financial future you want. With dedication and an evolving mindset, 2025 could be the year in which you take significant steps towards prosperity. If you've made it this far in the video, comment, "I stayed until the end." When I see that comment, I'll be happy to reply, because I'll know you're on the right track. And now, on your screen, there's an incredible video that I've prepared especially for you. I'm sure it will add a lot of value for you, so click on it and go watch it right now. See you there.